The death toll from the Mai Mahiu water wash tragedy has risen to 51 after 3 more bodies were retrieved from the debris during a rescue operation for possible survivors undertaken by members of the Kenya Defence Forces and the National Youth Service. In the meantime, railway service between Nairobi and Kisumu will remain suspended for 3 months to allow for the reconstruction of the giant underpass Calvert and damaged section of the Longonot-Kijabe Mai Mahiu railway line. Our very own Seth Olale reports from the access of the spillway in uplands in Kijabe, where hell literally broke loose.
The exact epicenter of the Mai Mahiu tragedy that has so far claimed 51 lives. It was at this exact valley where raging waters from the adjacent Kijabe and Kiharu hills settled momentarily. Before underneath pressure of the waterway caused the destruction of a 131 meters long colonial giant Calvert built underneath the railway line. What happened next can only be described by locals here as doomsday.
3 a.m. tukasikia nilikuwa na watch movie, tukasikia kitu imeria kama risasi. Kutoka nje tunasikia matope inanuka. Kushuka huku chini tunapata watu wamebebwa na maji, ng'ombe, karibu kila kitu, everything.
Kijabe Dark Tunnel is a tunnel that people usually come. It attracts people because of that darkness, and people enjoy being here. But now with the ongoing rains, and as you can see, we have big escarpments on the hills here in Kijabe. So the water coming from upstream came and blocked. The landslides brought a lot of soil and trees and the rocks that blocked the tunnel.
With the only reservoir preventing an accelerated downstream water splash from the Kijabe and Kiharu hills compromised, the raging waters gushed freely to the neighborhoods downstream without a warning.
This river channel is actually a valley, but within the valley, as you can see upwards, there are a lot of other gullies which are formed, which are natural gullies. What ordinarily would happen is that these gullies would accumulate water up to some point. When now the amount of water is too much, then they break the banks and a lot of water comes down. So we suspect that that is what may have happened.
The Longonot-Kijabe Mai Mahiu railway line was not spared either.
A water producing structure.
The managing director of Kenya Railways Corporation, Philip Mainga, says it will take up to 3 months to reconstruct the giant underpass Calvert and damaged section of the meter gauge line that was swept downstream during the tragedy. But even more worrying is the current accumulation of flood waters at uplands Kijabe. Experts warn that another prolonged 48-hour non-stop downpour will deal residents here a more severe blow.
We have debris coming from upstream. We have logs. We also have twigs and other materials from the farms, including also soil, which is basically silt.
The nearby Kijabe railway station also fell victim to the horrific April 29th spillage downstream. Until late Wednesday, engineers from the Kenya Railways Corporation were busy inspecting the Longonot-Kijabe Mai Mahiu line for any unprecedented landslides and tunnel clogging to prevent another tragedy. In the meantime, the search for the missing persons continued, even as death toll climbed to 51 after 3 more bodies were retrieved. The search team, comprising of the Kenya Defence Forces and the National Youth Service, used sniffer dogs to comb the area. The rescue center recorded more than 50 people missing. A total of 293 internally displaced households are camping at Ngeya Girls Secondary School. The aftermath of the tragic night of April 29th remains a permanent scar for locals here until intervention is made and assurance not only here but critical government infrastructure that have been damaged due to the torrential rains that continue to pounder most parts of the country. Seth Olale, Citizen TV, Kijabe.